gunk. It's not perfect, but you'll enjoy it for the short time you're playing it. Normally it's $25, but right now you can get it for $2.49 on GOG.com, where you can get it DRM free. I might even do a review on it sometime in the future. Let me know if you want to see it. For those watching on Snapchat and TikTok, it'll be on my YouTube channel. So recently I got a free Steam key for a game called Auto Sale Life from developer Auto Games and publisher Grab the Games. As the name implies, it's an auto dealer simulation. You can buy, sell, repair, and even customize your own cars. However, there's more to it than that. There might be a little too much. The game has a bit of a storyline. You play as a widower named John. After you get betrayed by your best friend, you get arrested for Grand Theft Auto. From there, it's time to take your revenge by doing stuff. You can drive around the open world, pull capers, and steal cars. So it's almost like Grand Theft Auto without the shooting and crime. Of course, if you want to just sell cars, you can do that too. Annoyingly, you got hunger and sleep mechanics, which are always fun. You also have to make sure your vehicle has gas, and at one point, you even have to take a test for a driver's license. There's also a skill tree system for some reason. So the biggest issue with the game so far is that it doesn't seem to know what it wants to be. Does it want to be an open world crime sim, a life simulation, or just a straight up auto dealer management simulation? Like from what I see so far, the life sim stuff seems to be stuffed in the game, and the game could do just fine if it was just the auto dealer stuff. Still, for what it's worth, there's a lot to discover, even at this early point in the game. To its credit, it is very satisfying once you make that big sale. Also, I only played the game for a few hours, so there's plenty more to discover. I'm definitely going to hop back into the game. So do let me know if you want to see something more in depth, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel. Recently, the Don got a key for a game called Operation Steel, courtesy of developer and publisher Undermall Games. It's available on both the Nintendo Switch and Steam. The Don loves shoot 'em ups, so no doubt he had to check it out. And the Don wasn't disappointed. The game has roguelite elements and procedurally generated levels. While the stage backgrounds and enemies are the same, the enemy waves, item pickups, and bosses are different each time. Each playthrough has a seed value, so if you come across something that has enemies and pickups that you like, you can pause the game to get the current seed value and enter it before you start a new game. Or you can just enter random letters to see what you can come up with. In between levels, you visit a shop where you can buy repairs along with enhancements. There are branching paths, so when you end a stage, you have your choice of where to go next. The music slaps too. It was performed by Dolphin, and it's got that 90s techno style vibe. There's a ton of stuff that you can unlock too. If I have one negative about the game, it's that the backgrounds aren't much to look at, but then again, you're going to be too busy dodging and taking down enemies to care. If you like those old school style shoot 'em ups, check it out. Welcome to day 5 of Black History Month. I've been doing a lot of videos about black fighting game characters, particularly from Street Fighter. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention one of the OGs of the franchise, Balrog. Balrog made his debut in Street Fighter 2 as one of the game's 4 bosses. He will later become playable in Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition and will remain a mainstay of the franchise ever since. Balrog was a former boxer who was banned from the league for using excessive force. He would eventually become Bison's henchman. Being a boxer, he's got some hard-hitting punching attacks. Since he is one of the game's villains, that puts him at odds with characters such as Guile and Chun-Li. After the fall of the terrorist organization Shadaloo, he will look after a mysterious young boy named Ed, and it seems that this is one of the few people that he legitimately cares about. Now, as longtime Street Fighter fans know, Balrog wasn't his original name. You see, in the Japanese version of Street Fighter 2, he's known as Ed. Welcome to the 6th of Black History Month. Today, I'm going to steer away from fighting game characters for a bit and talk about Shiva Alomar from Resident Evil 5. Shiva holds the distinction of being the first and only black female protagonist in the franchise. Shiva is a member of the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance's West African branch, and she fights alongside Chris Redfield as his partner when he investigates a suspected bioterrorism outbreak in the fictional African country of Kajuju. Shiva grew up in a small, impoverished African town that was wiped out in an outbreak of the T-virus, leaving her as the only survivor. She would join up with a guerrilla terrorist group. However, as the group became radicalized, she would choose to help out a group of American and British spies and gather information on an arms deal between Umbrella and the Guerrilla Group. Afterward, she would leave the organization, enroll in a university, then join the BSAA. In Resident Evil 5, she would link up with Chris, helping him investigate the ongoings in Kajuju, and eventually helping him free Jill Valentine from Wesker's control. So I guess I better address the elephant in the room. There are people who suspect that Shiva had been added to the game to offset claims of racism. While no, I don't think the game is racist at all, but there are things that seem kinda sus if looked at from a certain angle. You do got a black woman serving as a guide to the white man as he kills all black people. Of course, these are black people infected with a virus, but still, I can see how people can have an issue with the optics. But if anything, I'll chalk this to Capcom being a Japanese developer and maybe not being up on the nuance, along with people who are unfamiliar with the game or the franchise taking things out of context. That's all I have to say about that. Still, Shiva is an awesome character and inclusion was a nice save by Capcom. Sadly, she has yet to return to the Resident Evil franchise. The closest we have to that is her inclusion in Dead by Daylight's Project W as a playable survivor, but she needs to show up again in the franchise. You know what, while I'm here, I got a hot take. Resident Evil 5 should have just been her as the main character, and if anything, Chris should have been a side character if he had to have been in the game at all. Argue with your mama. Welcome to day 25 of Black video game characters for Black History Month. Today we're going to switch gears and give you guys something different. Not only do I like to look at retro games and fighting games, but I also like to look at some dope indie games. So for today's Black History Month video game character, we're going to take a look at Donna from the game Grid Force: Mask of the Goddess, which is an indie title that's available on Steam. Donna is tasked to save the world of Gora, and will have to recruit a band of heroines to help her out. There are over 30 characters in the game to recruit, but the choices that you make will determine who joins up. Donna and her team will have to take on the world's goddesses, and as each of them are defeated, she'll gain their mask, which will give her and her allies special powers. If you haven't played Grid Force, it's a mix of strategy RPG and bullet hell shooter with an all-female cast, with a story that's told through manga-style art. So if you like games like Mega Man Battle Network, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Welcome to day 11 of Black video game characters for Black History Month. Today, we're looking at none other than Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII, who is the first black playable male character in the franchise. The leader of the eco-terrorist group. Alright, here we are. Hello Ellie, 494. Let's get this started. So we're going to steam some Steam Next Fest demos. We're going to start with this One Rotten Oath. Somebody actually recommended this game to me. So let's hop on in. Anyway, thanks for joining. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you subscribe on whatever platform you're watching. So this is One Rotten Oath, which is a mixture of FPS FPS gameplay and first-person shooter. All right. You're about to play One Rotten Oath demo. Entire progress in this version will be erased once you exit the game. Go to the desktop or the main menu. One Rotten Oath demo should take you about 20 minutes to complete. Sure, we can be friends. It's been years since humanity enjoyed its last normal day. Family routine, the rat race. Everything lost its meaning when a mysterious chemical compound leaked from one of the nearby laboratories on the edge of town. Today, this event is known as the Leak. Seas and rivers dried up, chaos consumed the streets, and crept into the lives of everyone. Over the time, people who had been exposed to chemicals for far too long turned into monsters. Fast, ruthless creatures driven only by instinct. Those who could have long since fled. The lucky ones hid in the bunkers, some built by themselves, and others hidden deep in archival plans of the city. The unlucky ones are slowly dying or worse. For a while, we could live like this, but we've all waited for a miracle. One that never came. My job is to protect the survivors who are still trying to lead a normal life in this bunker. I keep watch around the perimeter, allowing the others to sleep soundly. My only companions are fluorescent lights and guns. Yeah, I thought it was like a first-person shooter. So I gotta use a left stick to both aim and walk. Oh, yikes. And a limited amount of bullets, but reloading obstructs your vision. Use it only when necessary. Okay, this is weird. Press E, RB to kick. Press Q and LB to quick turn. Am I hurting myself? Your character will then grunt. This will muffle other nearby sounds. Okay. Use sound cues to pinpoint the enemy's location. Stay away from the tree line. You're coming from there. Green silhouette displays your health. If it turns red, you will die. The game is saved between levels. If you die, you'll be able to start over from the beginning of the stage. Thanks for the likes, Mari and Lucas Jones. You pause the game by pressing the ESC and start button during time-based stages. Controls can be checked in the pause menu. The level ends if the clock in the upper right corner counts down to 0. There's nothing at the barricade tonight, so I decided to check the perimeter. Alright, so I got 1 minute to survive, I guess. Yeah, this looks strange. Kind of feels like a rail shooter more than FPS. Alright. Hello, Jarvis. We hid in the forest to avoid the hordes, but day by day our attacks are getting stronger. The problems don't end there. Most of our equipment and weapons were destroyed. Something must happen during the last attack because the bunker systems are malfunctioning. I have to hold him off to see what the issue is. Those are like mutations. Local football player. Yikes. Alright. Looks like I'm almost finished. Wow. Retrieving data.
Hej, to ja.
It's got some live action footage.
Tak, wiem, dawno się nie słyszeliśmy. No wiem, że minęło kilka lat od ostatniej produkcji, ale zdecydowałem się wrócić do interesu.
Robert Taylor, welcome.
Zbieram ekipę do kolejnego projektu. Wiem, że ostatnim razem nasze wizje artystyczne nieco się różniły, ale może spróbowalibyśmy popracować nad czymś innym, jak za dawnych czasów, co? Mhm. Tak. Jasne. Rozumiem.
Okay.
Dobra, dzięki. Do usłyszenia.
Just put a Windows media file on the game. Fuck all, I'll do it myself. I guess it's like old archival footage, so of course it'd be messed up probably. Generator is barely working. Every system goes down for exactly 60 seconds. So do all the traps and defenses. Welcome, Benjamin. It's a matter of minutes before I finish the entire horde. Okay, so it's raining. Yikes. Juan Edits, thanks for joining. Are there more guns I can get in this game? Five, 4, 3. Alright. Made it through another level. Retrieving data, I guess we're going to see another cinematic. Hey man, I checked out this prototype you sent me, and look, I gotta be honest. It sucks, one weapon is all you'll ever use. Levels are mostly the same outside a small visual change. Everything looks mega amateurish, you can change mechanics off the weapon. Additional collisions too. So basically this thing is saying everything I'm thinking about this game so far. So I'll say this much, yeah, so basically this, that cinematic's pretty much said everything that I was thinking about that I was thinking of while playing this game. Ooh. Typical Polish husband, he thought he was prepared, but the rest of the family proved him wrong. Died a few days after the leak. ID 109, thanks for joining. All right, that's that. It's been years since the last project. It doesn't give much revenue anymore. You have to understand that indie devs try everything, but not everyone breaks to the mainstream. I can't help it. I'm creating something new. I have contacts with former publishers. I'm sure to welcome the new IP. After all, the last project was a great hit. Trust me, we'll make it. Okay, you know what? At least this guy is conscious of what he's trying to do here. So I'm going to give him props on that. I mean, clearly it needs a lot of work, but he knows that. All right. Paul Fitzpatrick, thanks for joining. You managed to extract simple sensors from all the scrap that was left behind, so let me know where they're coming from. Alright, let's see. Activated that, right? That should kill them all, right? Alright. Nicole Carve Dodge, thanks for joining.
We'll do everything on a green screen. Animations will kind of make themselves. We'll have to fuck around or pay moves in Polish zloty or dollars to our graphic designers. Besides, what are royalty-free sites for? The beta version will be complete. I'll send it to the publisher. Alright. Here's another random level. Andrew Lozano, thanks for joining. Juan Ka, thanks for joining. So we're streaming some demos from Steam Next Fest. So if you're a PC player, you go to Steam, you can download some Next Fest demos. These are like upcoming indie games, so you'll find something you'll like and you'll wish list it. But make sure you play them before Monday afternoon because most of them get taken down by then. Shit, there he goes. So this is called, I'm not sure I can't remember what this is called, but it's a shooting game. Hi, Stefano. Currently working on a prototype of our new project, One Rotten Oak. That's what the game's called. It's a 3D action game with visual novel segments. During the gameplay, the player has to push back successful zombie attacks. Yeah. Up your own publishing services. I'll be happy to work with you like in the good old days. Ah, well, that's the end of the demo. That's One Rotten Oath. So let's get out of this and select something else. Piotr Bunkowski, like this game needs a lot of work, but the developer knows that, so I won't rag on him too much. Let's learn more about the publisher because he mentioned a prior project, a trip to Yugoslavia director's cut. Sometimes you complete bundle. Hell is all this? Oh, it's a bunch of other stuff. Alright, so what's next on the list? And we're going to take a brief pause. I'll be right back.
Welcome to day 14 of Black video game characters for Black History Month. I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. Today, we'll look at none other than Rainy, the main character from the little-known 2021 platformer, and Xbox console exclusive, The Gunk. Rainy is a space scavenger who works alongside her partner, best friend, and maybe even girlfriend, Bex. Rainy lost her arm due to an unspecified mining accident.
Alright, I'm back. Had to update social media for a little bit, so what are we going to try next? If anybody in the chat has something they'd like to mention, then, right, that's probably not a good one. Let's do Mary Jane. It's a DRUG simulation game. I'm getting a lot of Schedule 1 vibes from this, but let's see if it's actually like that. Thanks for trying the game. If you let us know the errors and deficiencies, we can prepare a complete game for you. Okay. Thanks for trying the game. We're trying to try the game. Open the Mary Jane demo. You can use tab to open the map, go to the house, open the PC, and check your messages. You check your messages to your computer to deliver your customers or purchase seeds from the cartel. Once you're done with your computer, you can find more seeds in the other field. Your first seed is free. Skip use for space. Interaction, PC interaction. Let's check our mail. Butterscotch sample mail. This is just a sample mail created from the mail item. You can add new items. This is another sample mail created from the mail item. Okay. Slim's Fiend, thanks for joining. So apparently I'm supposed to find some seeds or some shit. Adrian Knoll, thanks for joining. Example note. What the fuck is this? Okay, maybe that's not quite the house. Let's go to the barn over here. Press, you collected the seed. So this is where I can plant the seed at. I just drop it and... Hey, what the fuck? Oh. God Dog, thanks for joining. Hey, that's the farm, right? Okay then. Shit. I just need to... This can't be it. So I have a seed. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. You know what? Let's go to discussion and see if they say anything. Playable. But no interaction activity, no walking around, no... It was enough, you go to the nearest house, you use the computer with the key to approve or reject customer orders. There is no orders on there, and this is the... Let's try it one more time, fuck it. Maybe there's something I missed or I didn't do it right. Y'all know how fast I go through things. First of all, the new game key doesn't work. You have to click continue to fucking do anything. And I've continued. So I have $500, and where the fuck is my seed? Where is my fuck? Oh. Seed looks different. What the fuck is this? First, I need to buy seeds. Ooh, let's go back to the... Okay, PC interaction, mail. It's still... Okay, so here it is. You have to smoke market at 9:05. So I got another seed. Okay, left click on the field. Left click on the field to plant the seed. Cursor locked. I can't plant the fucking seed. I cannot plant the seed. Okay, dropped it. First I need to buy seeds. Okay, now I'm fucking stuck. Okay, you know, I got better things to do than deal with this shit. Just not digging it. We are going to, uninstall it. This one looks promising. Reincarnation Insurance Program. Let's hop into that. Until we got a winner this time. Anyway, for those of you guys not watching on my not watching on YouTube, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe. I drop tons of great stuff. I just dropped another episode of my podcast this morning, so go there and check that shit out. Jake joined. Alright. Wait for this one to load up. All right, Reincarnation Insurance Program. Okay, so it's a top-down shooter. Let's see. Risk level 1. Hold to fire, hold grenade, dash, tactical skill. Okay, did this thing freeze up? Okay. Oh, so it's a horde shooter. Okay, so it looks like, so it kind of reminds me of Vampire Survivors, but with, like, slightly different gameplay. Zymir, thanks for joining. Mona, thanks for joining. Ash Teo, thanks for joining. Let's do Thunderstrike. It is actually a pretty decent one. There's not much in the way of setup, but hey. Just gotta find some events to investigate. Oh, there's a boss battle. Let's get some game footage while I'm here. Yum Yum Burrito, thanks for joining. Yeah, I kind of like this. It's basically a top-down shooter. I don't want to say Hotline Miami, obviously, because it's not that same kind of action. It was like Vampire Survivors meets like, I don't know, like Heavy Barrel. Toxic Chain. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Stats vulnerability. Okay. Peeps Dog Kane Core, thanks for joining. Alright, movement speed, nice. And more health. Doing pretty good here. Multiple hostile contacts inbound. Like, more so than now. Feng Shui Master. Let's see. Rare Divine Tech. All right. Combat Vets Against Trump, thanks for joining. Okay. Yeah, it's only been 4. Well, no, it's been longer than that, obviously. But yeah, it's 4 minutes I started as recording. I know I lasted longer than that. Yeah, it's 6 minutes. Just need to Beware a giant mutant or your exit interview will be rushed. Uh-oh, there's a giant mutant? How bigger can he... Oh, shit. Oh, Flesh Tyrant. There goes giant mutant. And there goes me. Not bad, though. Definitely one of the better demos I came across this week. So can I upgrade or some shit? Okay, I can. Let's get a helmet. Oh, I can't afford it. It is superfluous to have like goggles and a helmet. Let's see. Frost Surge. Nice. Oh, so that's what defense are. Crazy Surfer 86, thanks for joining. Should have picked the exploding rounds. Let's try Inferno rounds. We'll upgrade the Inferno rounds and start burning more enemies. SD Photography, thanks for the follow. Uh-oh. Stu Polar Cyclone. See what? Oh shit. Oh, nice. So I guess we can get only one of those special attacks at a time, I guess. Let's try Cluster Grenade. Ah, shit. Oh, nice. I'm definitely digging this game. So that was RIP to Reincarnation Insurance Program. Matter of fact, we're going to go to the store page and add this to our wish list. Okay, so what's next? There was one I wanted to take a look at. Let's see, where's it at? G Rebels. Let's see, Bondage Arena, Taxi Chaos 2. There was one here I wanted to look at. One rod, nope. There it is. Fate Busher or whatever it's, however it's pronounced. Ooh. Gamepad is partially supported with mouse and keyboard are highly recommended. When you attack stance buttons, move your camera to attack fast. Let's do keyboard and mouse for now. Pick your fight. How do I start this? A fair 1 versus 1. Okay. So how do I freaking open? Let's go to this discussion page. Let's see. This is not it. Welcome to the carnage. How do I fucking start this? Let's try it again. Here we go to the arena again. Oh, so I gotta pick from this one. So I have to beat this guy with a shovel. Nice. Let's do 1 versus 3. There we go. Come on. Yikes! The ragdoll things are all over the place. Come on, come on. All right. Three versus Ogre. Let's do it for 1 versus 3. The fuck? This camera's all over the place. What are the controls again? Let's see. B. Okay, space is dodge. There's one down. Alright, punishment. What the fuck? Oh, come on. So apparently Bijo decided to shut down my stream temporarily for... the hell? His ribs are showing? Nice work. Okay. Three versus over. Let's try it. Ouch. I'm gonna say the truth, I'm really not feeling this. It's got some potential, but I guess I gotta wait for the full version to come out. Plus, there are other games that does what this thing does, but better. Okay, let's... Directorate Novatate demo. Let's try this. There's got to be something good. Oh boy. Let me check my chats. Wait, why is it on this side of the screen? Okay, this one's acting weird. Let's try it again. So it's booting up on the other side of the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna go to something else. Let's see. Let's do this. Pain and Blood. Oh, Dima Consultant, thanks for the follow. Over Permia, thanks for joining. Battling shaders, that's always fun. Painted in blood. Prologue.
A great work of art may embody boundless creation or profound destruction. Its meaning resides solely within its creator. How far would you go? And what sacrifices would you endure to breathe life into such a work?
Okay. So what am I doing? I guess I'll step out here. House is familiar at how I am trapped in here once again, confined within the walls of my own home. I stand for an empty canvas, painting something I cannot describe. No inspiration. The glowing butterfly lights your path. Trapped. This painting does not look like how I remembered. Marone Davis, thanks for joining. An eerie sculpture that looks like a torn face. There's something behind these walls. I can hear them whispering. What a mess. I should definitely clean the house. Yeah, you think? This nightmare is for you. The door seems to be unblocked by some unseen force. X. Outer circle of your crosshairs indicates you remain stamina. Running, dashing, or attacking with melee weapons will reduce stamina. Okay. Chris, Defense Guy, thanks for joining. Light your path to see through it. Old letter for Martha. Ooh, cricket. There are already enemies. Wow, this aesthetic. Kind of feels like Doom meets PlayStation 1 survival horror game. Silent Screamer. Ooh. It's probably way better than the gun. There's some black paint looking thing dripping down. Soul Crusher 78, thanks for joining. Kareed, thanks for joining. Okay. So light blast can strike small foes such as rats. Looks like I'm trapped in here, or there's somewhere else to go. The Mall Big, thanks for joining, and thanks for following Guy with the Chinese characters. Don't know what that means. I can't really look it up right now, but thanks for the follow. Lola Progressive, thanks for joining. Shadow Monsters. Shadow Entities. Zuko Lei. I won't even try to pronounce that, but thanks for joining. Uh-oh. Got one of those shadow creatures around. Uh-oh. There's a shadow creature nearby, but I can't seem to find it. There it is. Good fucking lord. Whew. Ron Davis, thanks for joining, or thanks for rejoining. Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Ooh. Looks like another one of those shadows are nearby. Here it is. Oh shit. Huh. Oliver, thanks for joining. Eric Rambus, thanks for joining. Oh, there's another one. Alright, it's another one down. Oh, thanks for the like, or the send, or the dragon head, or whatever that is. Thanks for sending it, though. Can you go through now? Alright. Bill Ree, how do I do this game? It's actually a Steam Next Fest demo of I forget the game name. Oh shit, there's new enemies. Thanks for the like again. Okay, looks like that door's unlocked now. Finally getting somewhere. There's another one. Gotcha. Whew. All right. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Move forward to crouch. Okay. An open wound.
This canvas, not a surface, but a doorway. Do you feel it breathing? Stretched.
Get Rich or Die Trying, thanks for joining.
Trembling with their world ends and mine begins. They beg for beauty. I give them truth. A wound that never closes. A door that only opens inward.
Okay, interesting. Weak spots. Certain elite enemies feature weak spots identifiable by a dark, bright orange glow. Hit his weak spot? Oh, there we go. I'm dead.
This canvas, not a surface, but a doorway. Do you feel it breathing? Stretched flesh of the unseen, trembling with their world ends and mine begins. They beg for beauty. I give them truth. A wound that never closes. A door that only opens inward.
All right. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's dash. Karen Naga, thanks for joining. Karan Naga, thanks for joining. I know all your secrets. I don't wanna. All right. This is one badass shotgun, I gotta say. So basically, this is a Steam Next Fest demo. I forget the game's name. Hold on. It's called Painted in Blood. So it's available on the Steam Next Fest right now. There's a key I'm missing. One of the gatekeepers is the key. Oh, now they tell me. This is like marked as red heel. Recollect your memory. Where is Martha? Marone Davis, welcome back. Who got him? Possess statue shouting interrupts your movement, break them before getting near them, or stay away. Ah, shit. I didn't even see a save spot either. That's what makes it real bad. All right. There we go. He still blinks after I gouge out his eyeballs. Suspended body. Unidentified male body, suspended in a crucifix exposed via steel wire. Skin flayed artistic patterns exposing muscles. Face preserved serenely despite removal of eyeballs. Shadow entity is hiding nearby. There's another one. Eerie painting. Dead end. Or is it? Was all that blood there the last time I was there? AC Slater, welcome. My fucking... Huh. That wasn't there before. Oh, secret found. A spark orb. Ah, there we go. Did I just do something? I had to have done something. Deep breath. Thanks for joining. I hope we decided to stay for a little bit. Smell some kind of dead animal or a corpse. Sip of fire. First sip is fire, the second is slow dissolve. The world softens at the edges like wet bleeding paper ink. Okay, see the drink. dead. Load save game. A light blast is middle mouse button. Alright. I'm dead. So I gotta move a bit more carefully. Fuck. Oh, shit. All right. Ah. I got him. Do I want to? that all of them? Okay, clearly it isn't, but let me double check. I already cleared, so I guess that was the last one. Divine Protection. Upon activation, it generates a wave of power to eliminate all shadow entities and other foes. Okay, where the hell am I going? Shit. Alright, got him. Oh, I'm backtracking. Chosen One, thanks for joining. Alright. Investigate. Everyone of Martha's red heels and her white dress. So I'm thinking something bad is happened to Martha. Come to where it all started. Alright, that's the level. The Wilted Blossoms. So I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll probably do some more streaming later on this weekend, probably tomorrow. Anyway, make sure you follow me on all the platforms you see below, and